My research topic is mangrove ecosystem and well-being. Barangay Damasing Rizal, Zamboanga del Norte, Philippines. I am Rodalyn Maylintag, a third-year Black A student from Colegio de San Francisco Javier. So first, let's talk about the introduction to the research topic. So mangrove ecosystems play a crucial role in maintaining environmental balance and supporting coastal communities. These forests serve as natural barriers against coastal erosion, provide habitat for diverse marine species, and contribute to the economic and social well-being of local populations. Beyond these ecological and economic benefits, mangroves may also lead to significant effects on the subjective and psychological well-being of individuals who rely on them. Understanding these effects is essential, particularly in vulnerable coastal areas such as the Barangay Damasing Rizal, Zamboanga del Norte. The significance of the study. This study is significant because it explores the relationship between mangrove ecosystems and human well-being, a topic that has received limited attention in research. By analyzing how local communities perceive and interact with mangroves, this research provides insights into their mental health benefits. The findings can contribute to the policy making, conservation efforts, and community development programs by highlighting the importance of preserving mangrove forests not only for environmental and economic sustainability but also for psychological resilience. Research problem. Despite the well-documented ecological and economic benefits of mangrove forests, there is lack of research on their impact on the subjective and psychological well-being of coastal residents. As mangroves continue to be threatened by deforestation and land conversion, it is crucial to understand their broader role in human health and quality of life. This study seeks to address the question, how do mangrove ecosystems influence the psychological well-being of individuals in Barangay Damasing Rizal, Zamboanga del Norte? Research objectives. The study aims to first to assess the perceptions of local residents regarding the significance of mangrove ecosystems in their daily lives, to identify the potential psychological and emotional benefits associated with living near mangrove forests, third, determine the impact of mangrove degradation and the mental well-being of community, fourth, provide recommendations for integrating mental health consideration into mangrove conservation and management efforts. Theoretical framework. So ecosystem services theory. So provisioning, regulating, cultural, and supporting. Well-being frameworks link between mangroves and human well-being. First, we have the mangrove ecosystem services, community resilience and livelihood, and psychological and emotional well-being. So, relevance of theories to the study. First, ecosystem services theory explains how mangroves provide essential services like food, livelihood, and disaster protection. Well, number two is well-being frameworks, links access to natural resources with human well-being, economic, physical, and emotional. Research objectives to assess the perceived psychological and emotional benefits of mangrove ecosystems to the residents of Barangay Damasing, to examine the role of mangrove ecosystems in enhancing community resilience and overall well-being, particularly in the face of environmental challenges such as natural disasters, climate change, and economic hardships, to identify the challenges faced by the community in maintaining healthy mangrove ecosystems and assess how these challenges impact their physical, mental, and social well-being. So methodology, qualitative data collected through interview with the categories and the key points. So demographic information, name is optional, location, Barangay Damasing Rizal, Zamboanga del Norte, age 45, gender male, occupation, motorcycle and multi-club driver, education, elementary level, income more than 10,000 pesos a month. We have the knowledge of coastal environment, not familiar with mangrove species and ecosystem, perceived benefits of mangrove ecosystem, direct benefits, identified coconuts, wood and nipa palm, subjective well-being, general satisfaction with life in the coastal area, psychological well-being, expresses hope for the future, but only sometimes. Then economic well-being, income derived from driving, engagement with mangrove resources does not rely on or engage in gathering mangrove resources. So discussion analysis. We have the themes, findings, and interpretation. Environmental awareness and knowledge. The respondent has limited knowledge of ecological benefits of mangroves. Lack of awareness. Direct benefits from mangrove resources. Respondent uses coconuts with a nipa palm from mangroves. Doesn't gather fish or shellfish. The respondent benefits from mangrove resources but has minimal direct involvement in harvesting. Satisfaction with coastal life. Expresses general satisfaction with living in the coastal area. The respondent feels generally satisfied with their coastal living, but mangrove resources don't play a certain role in their daily life or livelihood. Livelihood independence on mangroves. Primary livelihood is from being a motorcycle and multi-club driver. Livelihood independence from mangroves suggests economic diversification but highlights a gap in direct benefits from the ecosystem. Psychological well-being, mixed feelings. Fluctuating psychological well-being suggests external stressors or challenges affecting their overall emotional state. Government support and policy gaps. No government assistance received. Lack of government support. Future outlook sustainability concerns. Concerned over resource depletion. Concerns about resource depletion indicate the need for sustainable practices to protect mangroves, even if not directly affecting the respondents' livelihood yet. Major findings. We have the themes, patterns, and the major findings. So first, knowledge of mangrove ecosystem. The interviewee has limited knowledge about the ecological role of mangroves and species in their area. The interviewee isn't familiar with the indirect benefits of mangroves. Engagement with mangrove resources. The interviewee relies on some resources from the mangrove, but doesn't gather them directly. They use mangrove resources like coconuts, wood, and nipa palm, but do not gather other resources such as fish or oyster themselves. Satisfaction with coastal living. The interviewee is generally satisfied with living in the coastal area, but not with their income. The interviewee expresses satisfaction with the coastal living, but this dissatisfaction with income levels. Concerns of sustainability. The interviewee expresses concern about resource depletion, and the impact of overexploitation. There is a clear concern for overexploitation of resources in the coastal area. Conclusions and recommendations. Suggestions based on findings, we have four. First is to enhance education and awareness programs. Based on the finding that the interviewee lacked awareness of indirect mangrove benefits like storm protection, erosion prevention, educational campaigns should be launched to raise awareness about the ecological importance of mangroves. This could be done through community workshops or local media outreach. Second is to promote sustainable resource management. Third, foster community involvement in conservation. Fourth is to develop alternative livelihoods. Practical applications or policy implications. We have three. So first is the policy development for mangrove protection. Since there was limited community knowledge about regulations or collective conservation efforts, local government units should enforce stronger policies to protect mangroves, such as restrictions on overharvesting and create incentives for sustainable resource management practices. Second is the integration of mangrove ecosystem into disaster risk reduction plans. Third is community-driven resource management. Recommendations for future research. So I have five recommendations. First, psychological and emotional impact of mangroves. Future research could investigate the mental and emotional benefits of living near mangrove ecosystem in more detail. How do these ecosystems specifically contribute to community well-being? Are there measurable improvements in stress levels or overall happiness? Second is effectiveness of education programs. Third is assessing the impact of alternative livelihoods. Fourth is to monitoring and evaluating conservation practices. Fifth is climate change and mangrove ecosystem health. So thank you. So if you have questions and concerns, you can directly message me at my Facebook account, Rodaline Mailing Tag, and my Gmail account, rodalinemailingtag4@gmail.com.